Hi everyone, we are back. Happy Monday. Well, I hope everyone had a great Monday. I did. I today kind of today went fast for some reason, and we had and I saw something a little while ago. Well, I'll get back to that in a few minutes. I will make my little pitch. If anyone would like a reading from me, please visit my website at psychicmilu at AOL. Sorry, take that back. psychicmilu.com. Or if you would like to email me, if you prefer to email me, that's fine as well. psychicmilu at AOL.com. I confused those two. Sorry about that. My website is psychicmilu.com. My email is psychicmilu at AOL.com. Okay, that's if you would like a reading from me. And and today is Monday. First half, I will give you my intuitive impressions of about Trump and other things that are in the news. And at 8:30, I will take questions from the chat. So that's that's what we're gonna do today. In any event, hi room. I'm sorry I didn't. I think I said hi to everyone. I want to make sure. Okay, since I'm gonna go talk. I'm gonna go to the first thing I wanted to touch with today is about Trump. Of course, most of the time I start with Trump. And somebody mentioned about Kellyanne Conway, uh, how she went about defending Trump. A lot of people, as I was watching her, Kellyanne Conway, they were showing that clip during the day, her defending Trump. I feel she's getting a bit tired. She's not going anywhere because she is. A lot of people who are defending Trump are having difficulties these days uh, making a case for him. So, and it's getting more embarrassing, as someone mentioned in the chat about how many times Trump has tweeted over the weekend, and also Kellyanne Conway's husband has tweeted about Trump's mental state. And this was in the news for a good part of the day. A lot of, well, the stations that I watch, CNN and MSNBC, they were talking about it. It made, I feel, to me, it was a big thing today, his mental state. The problem is, uh, intuitively, when I thought with that subject, a lot of people are becoming, are coming around to accepting or to realize that there is a problem with Trump. Yes, the economy is doing well, but the economy has been doing well for the last 10 years. It started under Obama. Yes, he can get some credit, but what's going on right now had nothing to do with Trump's ideas. Everything when it comes to the economy had to do with the Republicans. They've had those things on the shelves waiting for the day they have a Republican president, and then they would just enact all those policies. So, yes, there's going to be a core group of people that are never going to abandon Trump. But for some reason, I feel the energy is changing. And that's going to take me to the second topic. Oh, well, I saw somebody I believe Ed mentioned it on the chat, and I thought I would touch on it because it was, for most of the day, it was in the news. But to me, the most important thing is the New York Times article about Deutsche Bank lending Trump over $2 billion. And what has given me pause is some banker's signature was forged. I didn't have a chance to read the whole article because I got it right before I came on and to get to set up to start streaming. But I skimmed through it, and I don't feel this. Well, according to the news, Trump is worth less than $1 billion. From what I understand, they said 788 million. But the other thing is, I feel some people from Deutsche Bank, if not Deutsche Bank itself, they're going to be in hot water. And there was something that was in the news a while back, and it's back again. His name resurfaced again in this article. Like I said, I didn't have a chance to read the whole thing. It just prompted on my phone a little while ago, and I skimmed right through it. What I feel like saying is there is going to be some major issues for Justice Kennedy's son, who works for the bank, and other bankers there as well. I would not be surprised if it's more than legal issues they're going to have. Some of them may go to jail. I am not sure if the young Kennedy will go to jail. I'll have to look into it a little more. But that bank is going to have some major issues. And also, well, of course, Trump as well. And like I said before, I don't feel impeachment is what's going to take Trump down. I never felt that was going to be the case. But all these things that are coming out, he's not worth the amount he said he's worth. The Mueller report, if we notice, he posted how many times he tweeted over the weekend. To me, and like I said last week, I believe it was Friday, I brought it up. I said that he is very worried something is going to happen. I can confuse time, and I've been waiting for something to happen for a while. To be honest, but it feels like to me there is something. He has wind of something that's going to happen. It is very possible somebody from the Justice Department gave him a heads up, or one of his buddies doing testifying in front of Mueller, somebody told him something. No, he doesn't know everything that Mueller knows. But there are people who, well, I guess I can call it this way. They're basically spies, and they bring information back and forth to him. That's what it feels like to me. They go and try to find out whatever they can, and then they report to him. I feel that's why Trump is about to lose his mind right now, and I feel it's been going on since last week when I mentioned, I believe it was last Wednesday's stream. I mentioned that he was worried. Now it's looking more and more that something is going to happen, and he has inkling of it. That's why I feel he's behaving the way he's behaving. And and as I am saying that, I am hearing Trump, Donald Jr. I wouldn't be surprised if it's not Don Jr., something that's going to have to do with his kids. That's why he's in such a bad mood. He's cranky and going crazy because there's nothing he can do about it. And all his options right now is try to obfuscate, block and all those things, but none of it is going to be successful. And it seems like his lawyers told him that his options are limited. As far, well, he can't stop the investigation. That's a done deal. It's too late. Even as president, he's beginning to realize that his powers are limited, so not much he can do. All these things are driving him are making him behave the way he's behaving. That's what I feel is going on with, that's why he's behaving the way he's behaving. And I'm still. I know I missed the time frame February, March. Like I've always said, I can confuse time. But right now, I'm going to venture to say I don't feel we have somebody who's minding the presidential store. Trump is not concentrating on his job. He does what Congress, the Republicans, mostly from the Senate, they are putting judges, he's nominating judges and do the things that those people have on the shelves for him to do. Trump is not doing anything. And the other thing of course, anything that has to do with white supremacy, him and Stephen Miller, okay, those people are moving things in the administration right now. But when I touch with Trump, I don't feel he's behaving like a president. To me, he's behaving more like a madman. And they're trying to manage the damage that he can cause. He's not going to do anything really bad, but how much his staff is going to allow the public to know about how chaotic it is right now in the White House as far as managing him and his behaviors. So I know I missed my time frame, but I still feel we can just wake up one day or breaking news, he's giving up because there is a lot that's coming, and that's going to be very embarrassing for him and his family. The kids are already feeling very uncomfortable. I am going over Don Jr.'s astrological chart. So Friday, hopefully I'll get it done. I will do a short presentation on what I see according to his astrological chart, astrologically, and give you my intuitive impression of what I see for him as well with the chart. In any event, That's what I feel is going on with Trump. He's losing his mind because he knows what's coming. Okay. I'm going to take a look at and answer some questions about what I just spoke about. And then I will talk about Fox hiring Donna Brazil. That's my next topic. Okay. Let me see if there are some questions. Stephen says, so he's going completely nuts. And there is also a physical health, yes, physical health crisis in the horizon. Well, Stephen, anything can happen in the next, you know, few weeks or a few months, because I mean, well, that's been a problem for me all my life. When I see things and I tell people, they look at me as if I'm nuts until it happens. So, but I feel talking to well, I'm sure the audience as well. Thank you all. I have 294 people watching. Thank you for spending some time with me and watching. But I feel there are a lot of people in the audience and in the chat that are intuitive as well. So I don't think I'm the only one who's picking up how crazy this guy is the past few weeks. It has been getting worse. So if you're feeling it, you are not wrong, because that's what I'm getting as well. You may not trust yourselves enough to say, you know what, this is what I'm getting, but I'm confirming what I am sure a lot of you are getting. Okay. Let me see. Michelle says Trump is not doing anything, never did. He's consumed with his problems. That is true. But before the Democrats took over, he was trying to do things. But since January, it's every day it seems like it's getting less and less. He does less as far as being president, the job of being president. No, you're right, Michelle. These days, it's completely. Well, that's the other thing I'm wondering. How do Republicans, how do they support somebody who's not concerned about the country, but his problems? This one to me is, I'm having issues wrapping my head around that. So somebody mentioned, Equip mentioned Jason Kennedy headed the International Real Estate Division at Deutsche Bank. Yes, that's the young gentleman I was talking about. And I'm not sure, it seems like he's no longer there because I didn't have a chance to read the whole article. It's a bit long, but I would not be surprised if he has some major legal issues, and also investigations on what happened, why his father suddenly retired, and they had to put someone new in his place, or one of Trump's favorites. So, and we know who that is. Yes, Jenny, he's spending his time watching TV and Fox and tweeting. That's correct. Well, lately he's been doing a lot of that. Okay. Somebody's asking, will Miller be indicted? I am not getting Miller being indicted. I know Miller is going to have some issues, but I don't feel uh, he's going to be indicted. I'm not getting that yet, at least. I know there are some major difficulties for Stephen Miller coming up. Once this presidency is over, yeah, he's going to have some issues. because, there is no getting out of the situation that he's in right now. His name is all over. Trump putting those kids, separating those families. And also him and Steve Bannon, their white supremacist attitude, their behavior. Yeah. Steve Bannon, I know from what I heard in the news, he's gotten himself kicked out of a few places in Europe. And I feel he's circulating among bigots like himself. But Miller, I feel, yeah, this guy is gonna have some problems. Okay, the next topic is something we were talking about last week, and to my surprise, I heard in the news this afternoon that Fox hired Donna Brazil. And she's the ex-chairman of the DNC. I was shocked. To me, intuitively, when I touched with that hiring, it feels like Fox has planned for when Trump leaves office to I did mention that last week or something. I'm not quite sure exactly that they're going to change format. I feel they're working on that. They would not hire Donna Brazil just for hiring her. First of all, it feels like to me they've done some analysis that their programming, after a certain period, they're going to lose viewers and lose money. So and also they have gotten a very bad reputation as Trump's mouthpiece. And after I read that, I thought about it and I tried to touch with them. There's a woman heading this thing. I believe she's the new head of Fox. She's the one who's spearheading this whole change and doing the research necessary for when they are ready to put it in place. But I would be surprised, all the people like Hannity and Tucker and these people, if they're going to have a job there in the coming few years, because they're going to make changes. These people have caused too many headaches for them, it feels like. And they are going to try. I mean, they're still going to be a conservative network, but not like they are today. It's like they are government TV, basically. So I don't feel they are comfortable with that. That's what's going to force them to make some changes, it feels like to me. That's so the hiring of Donna Brazil make me feel I was correct when someone asked me last week or the week before, will Fox survive? They're going to change their programming. So that's what this means to me. The other topic I wanted to touch with, and I feel she's going to have major issues, is the lady who used to own the massage parlor in Florida. I feel there is more to that woman than we know. She's a bit greedy, and that's what's going to cause her a lot of headache coming up. But she's going to cooperate because she knows already what's coming, because Nadler from what I understand, asked DOJ to investigate. And I don't know how Congress is going to fit in there, but this woman is going to have some issues. And I feel she has connections with the Chinese government, and this thing is going to be involve her. Whether she knew it or not, people, either spies or people working for the Chinese government. So this woman is in for a world of pain in the next few years. So it's not gonna be it's not gonna be fun for her. So, and also some of the monies that she has contributed to Republicans and to Trump are going to come under scrutiny, are going to be under scrutiny as well. And I feel, as I was reading that in the newspaper last Friday, not newspapers, but online, I believe it was the New York Times, because I don't buy the paper. I try not to use paper at all. From what I understand, they call it pass-through. Someone who's not a citizen gives someone who's a citizen the money, and then the person donates it to the campaign or to whomever needs the money. I feel she's going to have that problem as well. So this woman is going to have major issues. And also, for some reason, I'm wondering if she has a son. There is a family issue with, I know nobody cares about this, but I'm sorry. As I'm talking about her, I'm getting it. There is a family issue or something within her family that's going on, and it has to do with a son. It feels like to me she has a son. Okay, so that's another something else I wanted to mention that I felt she was going to have some major issues. Thank you, Sharo. I appreciate it. Please, everyone, please, if you can, I know some of you are watching from your TV. You can't. Someone told me that not too long ago. But those of you who can, please tap the thumbs up. I would appreciate it, because YouTube does pay attention to those things. Thank you very much. And there was one more. Let me see if anyone has questions about that. Well, the first thing I happened to see once I looked at the screen to see questions about the last subject, since I was talking about Fox, Nancy has a comment that Piro was taken off air because of really hateful things she said against yes, Omar Elam, I believe her name is, the Congress lady, and Nancy says she heard Trump begged Fox to put her back on the air. Yes, Trump is trying to pull all the levers that he possibly can to have her reinstated. There's a very good chance they will reinstate her, but I don't feel her with. I can confuse time. I can't tell right away if she's gone, but I don't feel Janine, Tucker, and Hannity are going to be with Fox for very long, because once the Trump administration, the boat is sinking already. The boat is taking on if you can picture the Trump administration as a boat, the boat is taking in water, and it's slowly sinking. It's not going to bode well for Fox. So, and they recognize that. They're not being nice. They didn't, because Janine has, followers. They're not doing it just for the sake of doing it. These people have plans. Like I mentioned earlier, they're putting things together at some point in the future to change what we're seeing on Fox right now. So yeah, that's coming. But I don't think Piro is going to be there for very long if she comes back, because I'm seeing her going in and out. And I also there is reference to emptying her desk, so, but I don't know if it's this time. But I don't feel she's going to be at Fox for the next few years. I don't. I feel their employment is short, at least until their contract is over. Okay. I have 2 more minutes. I'll answer one more question and then I'll go to the second half. Let's see. Carol Patterson says, aren't these people around Trump seeing how toxic he is to their lives? You know, it seems like to me when you work in the White House, it's the prestige, being at proximity to power. I don't know, for some reason I don't think Trump is very powerful, but I'm looking at him from a whole different angle. That he's the only American president. If they were to invite me to the White House to go meet, I wouldn't go. I'm sorry, but I don't think I could be a hypocrite. I would tell him exactly how I think and how I feel, and I don't think anyone would like me very much. So these people are staying there, a lot of them, to be prestige, and they're making a little bit of money. And some of them are really conservatives and they believe in Trump. So regardless whether it's toxic to them or not, from what I understand, when you work in the White House, you are in a bubble. A lot of times you don't realize how bad things are on the outside. Even so when you have something happening in your life or in your family, you don't realize while you are, whatever it is going on, until you sit back and think about it. That's what I feel with these people is happening to these people. Okay, today's Monday. I'm going to switch to the second half. That is to answer questions for the chat. For anyone who has questions who want to ask me, any questions, personal or political or whatever is in the news, I'll be happy to answer. And also, please, I'm sorry, I'm going to do the best I can to answer as many as I possibly can. And sometimes, unfortunately, since I'm by myself, I don't know who asked first. So, and people can call me. I'll ask. Please, I'm sorry, some people don't, the people who are new don't know the rules. Don't call unless I ask you to call. Okay? I simply want to have a little bit of order. So, having said that, let me see if anyone has. Oh yeah, let me post the phone number. I'm sorry. Hang on a second. There you go. Let me get the phone number. Here's the number to call. Let me see who's first. I'll pick the first one I see. Linda is asking me how old was I when I could first notice I was psychic. Linda, I don't remember how old I was because I was young. I was in school. I used to be able to tell. Well, I'm going to be honest. I did not like school very much. I wanted to be like my dad because my dad, well, of course, my dad had, he was an electrical engineer, so I wanted to be like him, but I didn't know how to go about being like him. So I used to like to design my own things, and but when I went to school, since I was too young, I guess, for the teachers to tell me, well, if you want to do design little cars or do design things, you had to learn math and everything else. Instead, they would yell at me. So I didn't think they were very bright. And I used to try to figure out when they were not going to come to school. I don't know how I did it. I don't know how I was able to figure out that I could do that. If I tell you I know, I'm lying. So I just knew I could do it so that I could have fun whenever they were, the teacher wasn't going to come to school. So I could get my paper because I didn't have, where I was born at, it's not like here you have paper, plenty of paper and all those things. So whatever I found as paper, I used to take it from my mom's store. My mom used to own a store. I used to take bags that people, when you go buy from a store, they give you bags. I used to take bags from my mom's store so I could draw on it. So that's when I found out. And when I realized the other kids could do the same thing, but it took me a little while to realize not everyone could do that, but I didn't know what it was either. So that's when I got older, I realized, oh, that's what I was doing, but I don't know how old I was, but I was pretty young. And later on, my mom knew, but she never really told me because it's not something that, my mom is psychic as well, but it's not something that was talked about in the house, like I was going to do this. No. They didn't want they wanted me to concentrate on school. Basically, that's why. So but to answer the question, yeah, I was very young when I found out I could do certain things, but I did not know what it was. Okay. Sorry about that. Tracy says I was a little rascal. Yeah, I have to admit. Yeah, when I was in school, oh my God. And they didn't think I was very bright, by the way. And every teacher used to. In fact, I'm going to make a video about that this week. They didn't think I was very smart because I wasn't applying myself. I wanted to do my own thing because I did not know all the things that they were teaching me, how to apply them to the things that I wanted to do. So I had but I used to pass all the official tests or final exams. I used to cram, and they could never understand how I was doing that. It's because I have an ability. I am able to learn things on my own. I don't know how I do that either. I still do it. That's how I learn astrology. I did it on my own. So that's I was a little rascal. Agree. Okay. Sandra is asking, will her relationship with John continue through this year? You know what? Sandra, I'm feeling September or the summer, so there may be some issues coming up around that time frame, okay? So that's the way I am getting it. And Sandra, who's the B name, please? Can you please call me? Thank you, Range Rover. I won't be sorry then. Pamela Broadley is asking, will other states follow suit? And yeah, there are a lot of states that are considering this thing. I believe New Jersey did it, and there is another state that did it as well. Noel is asking, what about Melania Trump? You know what I think? Well, for some reason, and I believe I tweeted that, I don't think Melania is going to stay with him. I tweeted that a while back, I believe before I started doing readings on YouTube. Uh, I don't think Melania is going to stay with him. Okay. Who lost whom? I just look at the screen and somebody's asking somebody lost somebody. Hi, Samaritan. How are you? For everyone watching, this is the second half for Monday. If anyone came watching, so second half of the hour on Mondays, I answer personal questions from the chat. So I want everyone to understand what's going on. Okay. Somebody's asking, is the Dutch bank related to today's? No, I don't feel there is any correlation between Dutch bank and what happened today. Hi, this is Milu. 1 second, I put it on speaker. Hi, this is Milu.
Hi, Milo. This is Sandra L. You asked me to call you?
Oh, yes. Hi. You're the
asked
one
you
who
about
asked me about your
John.
friend. Okay. Can you please tell me whose name starts with the letter B, as in boy? I feel like saying Ben.
I don't know a Ben.
Or the name starts with the letter B?
No, it doesn't ring a bell.
Can you please, because as I was reading your question, unless it's someone else, someone you're going to meet.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
okay. Because when I get something, I don't take it back. I don't know how familiar you are with me when I do readings in here. Okay. When I get something, it has meaning. Okay.
So you don't think that my relationship with John is going to last?
Well, what I feel is towards August, September, you two may have some issues. Okay. And as I was getting that, I was hearing the B name. That's why I was like, okay, anybody in his family, the name starts with the letter B?
Pardon me?
Anybody in his family, the name starts with the letter B? Do you know?
No.
Okay, somebody else. Could you please let me know if you meet someone whose the name starts with the letter B, please?
I will, definitely.
Okay. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay. I am scrolling to find questions. Somebody lost a mom? Oh, also the lady I was talking to, I forget the name. I believe she said her name is Sandra. Uh, Sandra, if you remember, there is a B name in your family because in this short period we can't remember everything. This has happened even here as well, and then people remember later. They come back and tell me. Can you please kindly let me know? Okay. There was somebody from last week. Margaret, I believe. Margaret, was that you who asked me the question last week? And I told you I was going to I was going to look for you today because I promised someone I was going to look for her today, but today was like a blur. I was doing a whole lot of things. Margaret, can you please call me? I see you. I believe it's Margaret Edelman. Margaret, can you please call me? I'm going to post the number. Okay. Marie Teresa. Yes, please call me Marie Teresa. Marie Teresa is asking me, she's meeting her daughter for the first time in 17 years. Will it go well? And hopefully her dad won't turn up. Uh, I feel like saying it's gonna go well with your daughter, but even if her father turns up, there is a man here. I don't know if it's her father, but it feels like to me it's gonna go fine. Hi, this is me, Lou. Hi, this is me, Lou.
Hi, this is Margaret.
Hi,
Hi,
Margaret.
Milo.
How are you? Uh,
I'm good. I need to turn your.
okay,
Okay.
you asked
Hi.
me
Can
if
you hear
Patrick
me?
is yes. You asked me if Patrick is okay. That was the question, right?
Yes.
Okay. I feel like saying yes because I'm not quite sure, what you mean by is he okay? I feel like saying yes. What's with train, or are you going somewhere?
What was what?
Where am I seeing the train? Like traveling? Are you going
Oh,
somewhere?
no, I'm not. I can't hear you now. Oh,
Okay.
shoot. I'm
No.
so nervous, and it's so important. I can't hear you now. Okay. I hear you now.
Okay.
It's so important. I can't hear you now. Okay. I'm here.
Okay. I said I feel he's okay, but why I am seeing a train traveling? Are you traveling somewhere, or is he traveling somewhere?
He traveled to a family member that was depressed,
Okay.
and he said he would be in touch, and he has not been, and that's really, really, really unusual.
Okay. Well,
I mean,
I feel like
yeah,
I feel like saying he's okay. Yes, that's why I thought it was you, but it's him who traveled somewhere. That's why I told you I saw the train traveling, like somebody's traveling. Okay.
he flew. Yeah, he flew to New York.
Oh, I understand. He
Um,
can, the trend means somebody, in my frame of reference, you know what I mean? It means like
yeah.
somebody went somewhere, whether it's, transportation. Okay.
Okay.
So I feel like saying he's okay. Uh, and I
You
feel
know why
you
I
will,
haven't heard
you,
from him?
you will hear from him. Okay. I can't stay very long, but I wanted to make sure I answered your question because I promised. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Good luck to you.
So
Keep us
you said it
posted.
won't be very. Okay.
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 You're
Thank
very
you,
welcome.
Milu.
Oh, you're very welcome. Bye
Okay.
bye.
Thank you.
Okay, who's next? Okay. Okay, Range Rover is asking. Oh, okay. I don't know who's asking. I don't know if someone is asking questions about her mom or somebody's lost their mom. I don't know who that was. Marietta, somebody's asking, does Melania has a stand-in? Oh my God. Okay. I'm going back down to see. Hi, Edward. Yes, I have. Well, I have a bunch of white shirts. Edward says, I have a lot of nice shirts. He's jealous. That's when I used to be in corporate. Okay. Jenny Jenny Richardson lost her mom. This thing is I have a little problem with my mouse. It scrolls these things. Every once in a while it will go berserk on me. When did Jenny lose her mom? Why am I hearing Rick when I mentioned Jenny? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Never mind, Jenny. But if you want to, I'm not quite sure what's going on in the room because I wasn't paying attention. Uh, oh, and okay. Your last name is Richardson. Is there another R name in the family, Jenny? Let me know. And someone else asked me a question. I Regina and I don't see the questions. That's the thing. Linda Lewis is asking, will her surgery be successful? Uh, Linda, I feel like saying yes, but why am I getting your arm on a sling? Linda, why am I seeing your arm? Can you please call me? Because like this, it goes faster when you call me as opposed to talking on the screen. I have to wait for you to answer. When you call, it makes it faster. Pat is asking, do I think Trump had any hand in all the terrorist attack lately? No. I mean, because of his rhetoric, yes. You know, he's motivating a lot of sick puppy around the world and in this country as well. In that sense, yeah, but not directly telling people to do anything. Okay. Somebody said Sean Hannity needs to testify. Okay, where is Carlene? Somebody said, please, Milo, read for Carlene. I don't see, where is Carlene? I'm gonna have to come up with a way to so that I can I won't spend much time scrolling up and down the screen. I'm sorry. Carlene, can you please call me? I'm looking for your question and I'm looking for your name and I don't see it. I just happened to scroll down and I see somebody posted to talk to you or you have a question. Oh, no, well. Okay, thank you, Cherry Path. How are you? Let's see. Yeah, Cheryl, you're right. I'm scrolling up and down. That's good, Cherry Path. Somebody's asking, will Trump start a war? I don't think so. I'm not seeing it, Carpenter. I am not seeing a war right now. And you know what? Uh, it's not. It's not the right time for him. There's too much going on. Hi,
Hi, this is
who's?
Colleen.
Hi, Colleen. Did you have a
Colleen.
question, or
Hi.
why am I seeing a car?
Yes.
What are you doing to your car? Or somebody's having a
Um,
car issue?
yes, my older brother died Thursday night, and I
Oh,
was wondering how his soul is doing right now. He's in
okay.
hospice
It's
for a long
very
time.
soon. It's very soon. Okay, 1 second. Let me make sure. It's Okay, let me ask you a question first because I like to validate when I say things.
Okay.
Is somebody having an issue with the car?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I wanted to make sure because the minute I heard your voice, I keep seeing something with the car. Okay,
Yes.
and
Yes. It's a van.
oh, okay, no problem.
A
And
van
also,
was stolen from us.
yeah, and I feel your brother is okay, but there is somebody. Okay, I feel like asking you for your mom because I'm hearing mom as well. Where's your mom?
She's passed also.
Okay, and where is the T, please? The name starts with the letter T, as in Tom or Tony. Doesn't have to be because I can only catch the first letter. Who's the T name, please? The name that starts with the letter T. Okay, remember that. Write it down. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Who's that? Hello.
Yes.
Okay. Did you say you know who that is? I'm sorry.
No. No.
Okay.
No, I don't. But I'm writing it down.
Yeah, please, and let us know next time you come. Okay.
Okay.
Your mom wants you to know that your brother is okay, and I mean it's difficult. You're losing a member of your family, but they came to get him. Okay. And also there's the letter A here as well. There's an A name. Remember I told you. Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to let you go because I don't know how familiar you are with the chat. I always validate, and sometimes even in person as well. When I read, people can't remember every single initials or name.
Right.
So next
right.
time, because it's a very short period, we can't think of everyone. So next time,
I
let me
just
know
wanted
who.
to know if he was happy or he was okay. Settled.
He's fine. Or once we cross, no worries. Okay.
Okay.
All right, my
Okay,
friend.
great. Thank
I'm
you.
very sorry for your loss. Take care. Bye bye.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye bye. Okay. Yes, Bao, I think I'm going to have to do something like that. Bao is making a suggestion that I have a set of numbers. I'm going to have to do something to make it more efficient. Hi, this is me, Lou. Oops. Hi, this is me, Lou. Hi, this is me, Lou. Hi, this is me, Lou. Hello. 1 second. Hi, this is me,
The person
Lou.
you were trying to reach has a voicemail box.
Hi, this is me, Lou. Somebody. Okay. Hi, this is me, Lou.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
It's Linda Lewis.
I'm sorry, who's this?
Linda Lewis.
Hi, Linda.
Saw my arm in a sling.
Oh, yeah.
How are you?
How are you?
I'm supposed to, I'm waiting to see a neurosurgeon specialist because I have a fractured neck and spine.
Oh, so does it affect your arm? Because I was getting your arm. Or your shoulder?
No, I fall a lot, and I fall down and hurt my arm too. I don't know. I have balance problems.
Oh, yeah, so be careful with that, okay?
I was in a car accident, and anyway, my doctors take care of North Carolina's football team,
Right,
state football team, the Panthers.
right.
So I was able to use their $20 million MRI machine.
Oh,
There's only
that's
3
good.
in the country.
Right.
And it showed that in my neck, 2 of the vertebrae are shutting off the spinal fluid.
Right, okay.
And so if I don't have surgery, I'll be paralyzed from the neck down.
Well,
And if I do have surgery and he makes a mistake, I'll either be dead or paralyzed from the neck down.
okay. Well, I don't see you going anywhere. Okay. Work with the doctors, okay? But I'm
Okay.
seeing your arm in a sling. I don't know if it's after surgery or something, you know what I mean? But I didn't get a bad feeling. So please work with the doctors. I usually don't answer health questions. I thought it was, but work with the doctors, okay?
Yeah. Thank
Okay,
you.
you're very welcome. Good luck to you. Bye-bye.
Okay, keep up the good work.
We'll try. Thank you. We'll do. Bye-bye.
Okay.
Okay. Oh my God, I only have 2 more minutes. Okay. Let me see. Okay, people, I think that's all I have. I'm going to try to come up with a way where I can answer questions a little more efficiently. And so next time, I can get to more people. I hope we all had fun and I answered, I did the best I could. Because when, the screen is small and I'm trying, well, I have a large screen, but the way this thing is set up, I have to see if I can expand it. But I'm going to see if I can find another way as well. Even if I use another one of my computers, people can, when we start, people can send me questions and I'll get them on that other computer that I'll set up. So I can be a little more efficient. This is still a work in progress, so I hope everyone understands. But I will definitely try to make it more efficient. Thank you everyone for coming, and those in the audience, thanks for spending the hour with me. If you have any comments, please post them or email them to me. I appreciate those. And if there are topics that you would like me to touch on when I stream, I'll be happy to touch on those as well. I have been very busy the past couple of weeks, not only with things to do with the channel, but I have to do my work as well. So it's a bit busy, and it takes a lot of time. But this is still a work in progress. I'm gonna make more changes, make the channel more efficient. When we do a half hour like this, I can get to at least many more people. Thanks everyone for coming. Thanks for subscribing. And those who have not subscribed, please, I would appreciate, please hit the subscription button. Have a good night, everyone. I am not sure if I get any news tonight. I will send a notice out tomorrow. I'll probably do a 15 minutes. Otherwise, I will see you on Wednesday morning. Have a good night. I will see you soon. Bye.